magnets. Hi folks, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Ben and I'm a photographer and videographer based in North Wales. This is the box for this. This is the SmallRig RM75 RGB WW video light. Disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. SmallRig did send me this light to make this video about 2 months ago. I'm a little bit late. No money has changed hands and they do not get to see the video before you do. The links down below are to SmallRig's products, but the links below that are my affiliate links for all the other stuff that I use in these videos. I think that's it. So, like I say, this is the RM75 video light from SmallRig. It's a 5 watt light with a colour temperature from 2500 to 8500. It has both a CRI and a TLCI of 96. Pretty good. But I have no way of measuring that for accuracy, so we'll have to take their word for it. Features all the stuff you'd find in most other lights these days, including all sorts of RGB modes and special effects lighting like police lights and a TV and paparazzi, that sort of thing. But they do have something else that you don't see so often: magnets. And no, magnets aren't a uncommon thing in these video lights. This is the Aperture ALMC, for example, with 2 nice big magnets on the back. I love this thing for just slapping in light fittings. It's usually in my lamp over there. It's dark for a reason, trust me. But where the RM75 differs is that the magnets are on either side, which means if you have a second RM75, they'll slap together in as many multiples as you like to make as big a panel as you like. So these can be attached side to side, whichever way you like. You can go bottom to bottom if you wanted a more of a strip light, or you can put them back to back. Say for example, if you wanted light spilling either side from a source, you can do that. And yes, the magnets do still work when you're using silicone covers as well, but they're not quite as strong. Another feature of this light, much like Aperture's Sidus Link app, you can use these under app control. All you need to do is go and download the SmallGoGo app on the App Store or Google Play. You do have to create an account to sign into the app, which I'll be honest, I found a little tricky. There wasn't very much guidance, so I'm actually going to make a second video purely about the app. But seeing as I am paired with this light, we're going to go ahead and test out a few features. So I've just set up the light just behind my monitor there, which you can see the screensaver. So we're going to have a go at switch it on to start with. We're currently in CCT mode. So using the slider, let's go from 0 up to 100%. There's 50, 80, and 100. So you can get quite a bit of light out of it, let's say that. We can also change the temperature. We're currently at 8500. We'll bring that right the way down slowly to 2500. So that nice warm tone. Let's bring it up to 5600, which the camera is set to with white balance. And then we can also adjust the green magenta hue. Honestly, I don't see very much difference using that slider, but it's there if you need it. The next mode is HSI. So right now that's a nice deep bluish purple. Let's dial that down a little bit with the intensity. So using the colour wheel, we can go anywhere we like. and choose whatever colour that we like. How about a nice Dave 2D teal? I don't know. There is a little bit of lag in adjusting colours. You can probably see it stepping quite a bit, but I am moving my finger fairly quickly around the circle. So I quite like a nice purple like that. And then once you've found a specific colour, you can even make a preset. So I'll name that one Office Purple. Next we have RGB WW, where you can again choose anywhere on the circle, but you also now have the added white LED control. And just like before, you can also save a preset from there. Now then, effects. Here we have a whole panel of different effects. We are currently on pulsing. Let's go to the top with RGB. So that's just flicking through the RGB. Then we can also control our intensity, as well as our speed. That's a bit too much, isn't it? Much like RGB, we have Party, where it's a smooth transition through all the colours. And again, we can adjust our speed. I don't know who actually has lighting like that at the party, but it's there if you want it. Paparazzi, I'm sure you've all seen before. Yeah. Lightning. I'm not sure I've actually seen lightning quite like that before. Faulty bulb. It's just a flickering light. TV. You can just barely see it changing from here, really. Candle is just kind of a pulsing, orangey, fiery tone. And with all these still, we can adjust the speed. I would probably just keep it on low, personally. Random. It looks like it's just random colours by the look of it. Fireworks. Yeah, fireworks. Police car. So this is going to be accurate or not at all accurate, depending on what country you live in. Here in the UK, the police just use blue lights. There are no red lights. Let's try fire truck. Here in the UK, I'm pretty sure fire trucks use blue lights as well as red. And ambulance is just blue, which I think is correct for this country. Welding. I'm actually going to be shooting some welding this next week. I'm not sure this is completely accurate, but there we go. We can speed that up, see if it makes it any more accurate. I'm not too sure. SOS. That is a bit quick. I'm not sure that's right. Is Morse code different in different languages? I have no idea. And then we're back to the pulsing. So when I first recorded this video, or started recording this video, the app was very different. So I am actually quite impressed with some of the updates in this app. It was a little more rudimentary, I suppose, while they were still just testing the firmware. But now that it's actually come to market, it looks a lot better. And of course, if you're using multiple lights, you can connect both of them. In my use case, I'll probably just be using them mainly in this office. So I'd have them both connected, and then I can control them together, or I can control them separately, depending on what I want to do. Now, in terms of build quality, from experience in the last month or so, I can tell you these are pretty sturdy. I've dropped the first unit that I had a few times, once or twice on concrete as well, and they seem to hold up very well. Battery life is superb, pretty much on par with Aputure's ALMC. The magnets are very handy. They're not quite as strong as something like the MC, but nonetheless they've proven very handy, especially in this sort of configuration when you can attach more than one together. The menu and little screen on the back are very easy to get the hang of. On the left hand column you use the wheel to scroll through all your different effects and settings, that sort of thing, and then once you're on the one you want, you can click to go into that setting. So here in CCT I'll use the control wheel again to set my intensity, then I'll click onto the colour temperature where I can move it down or up, and then below that we have the green magenta shift. To get back into the main menu we just long press and we're back into the main menu, and up in the top right corner you'll see your expected battery life. This does change depending on the intensity that the light is being used at. Charging over USB-C is fairly quick, again pretty much on par with Aputure's ALMC. The silicone cover has been doing just fine so far. I've not really had that much chance to use it properly, it's not been out of this office, so compared to the Aputure MC's silicone cover it is pearly white in comparison, but it does seem to do what it says it will do. So yeah, I don't really know what else I can say about this little light. I'm loving them so far. I'm very pleased that SmallRig were able to send me 2 of them so I could show you how they magnetise together. And yeah, I will do another short little video showing how to actually install the app and get everything set up as well. Like I say, I found it a bit of a chore. There wasn't very much guidance on how to actually do it. So yeah, I'll make a video. Once it's up, I'll link it up here. Hopefully I'll get that done in the next couple of weeks. So all in all, cracking little light, especially for the price. Obviously I have not paid for these ones because I'm making this video for SmallRig, but compared to the Aputure MC, I would probably be more likely to spend my money on these, knowing they perform very similarly. And before I end the video, if you are a manufacturer or reseller of small pocket cinema lights, please don't email me asking me to make a video for you. I did a video maybe a year and a half ago about the AndyCin or AndyCine R1, which I still use now and then if I need to, but since then I've had minimum of 1 email every single week from a different company asking me to make a video about their light. I'm not a lighting channel. I have no way of measuring light, and once I've got 2 or 3 of these things, I am sorted. I do not need any more lights, and it's not worth the effort of me putting hours into a video like this for the sake of another light. So thank you, I appreciate it. But bearing that in mind, when I saw the email from SmallRig, that got my attention. For anyone who watches this channel regularly, you'll know I use all manner of SmallRig equipment, mostly in the grip department. Right now in front of me, I can see a SmallRig mat box, a SmallRig HDMI cable, several SmallRig NATO rails and NATO clamps, a SmallRig cage, another 3 SmallRig cages up there, 2 or 3 drawers full mostly of SmallRig equipment. So yeah, they're a brand that I trust, and when I saw that they were now making lights, that was very interesting to me, which is why I answered the email. However, if you are Aputure or light panel or sky panel, please do feel free to send me an email if you want me to test anything out. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. I have spoken too many words. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you might have found it useful. This is a cracking little light for the price, and I'm sure you'd be very happy with it. I'm certainly going to carry on getting a lot of use out of them. If you want to see more videos like this, please do hit subscribe down below. Give this one a like if you liked it. And if you got any questions at all about these lights or anything else that I do, please do drop a comment down below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Otherwise, be good, stay safe, get shooting, and I'll see you in the next video.